Hey everybody, Bob and Mandy here. Welcome back to List Play.
Yay!
It's been like forever.
Yeah, I don't even remember how to do this, do you?
I have a list.
Something witty.
Do I show them the list on my phone?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think
People will do that in the comments.
yeah.
Don't do that.
You're watching this on YouTube. Don't scroll down because there's probably people in the comments who are like, "This is the list. Don't watch it. It's boring." Skip.
Okay, so because we're bringing List Play back, the theme of today is things you go back to. So today we have a list, yours and mine. Is that what we called it?
Something like that.
Where
Our list.
Our list.
That's the one.
That's the one. I remember the things that we made up.
Yes.
This
This show has a format, and we remember it.
Okay, our list where we made a list of the top 10 things together.
Exactly. And before we get into the list, there is a second show after this show called List Play Together, where we ask you guys to give us ideas, and then we sort of put together a list of what you think. And today, it's the same as our list. Sometimes it's a different question or whatever, but the question today is, what is something that you just can't, you keep going back to? Like, no matter what, since you were a kid or since you moved away, what do you keep going back to? And there is a link. Gosh, I don't know if it is in chat. I'll try and put it in chat. I tweeted about it, and there's a link on the YouTube video announcing this stream.
The best mod is going to put it in chat.
Yes, the best mod is going to put it in chat any second now. But we encourage you guys to go check that out, because once we do our list, we'll move on to that part, and if you submit something, you might be part of the show. You might be on the list. But yeah,
so
let's do our list first.
Let's get into the list.
Ours is more important, so...
Important.
You'll see in a second. But that brings us to number 10 on our list of the top 10 things that we keep going back to.
Boop, boop, boop.
Do we decide who says this? Did you say this, or do I say this?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, number 10. You say it.
Okay, IKEA! So who doesn't love IKEA, right? Okay, this place is awesome. So
I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? I haven't even said anything yet.
I know what it says. It sounded to me the first time like you said IKEA, like the car brand. But it's IKEA.
You know what's on the list, okay?
I know, but I was just thinking, like, I wonder if anyone's going to be like, really? Kia?
No.
Those cars aren't that great.
Like
IKEA.
The furniture
store.
Swish Place, meatballs.
I'm sorry, I couldn't not think that once I thought
Okay,
it.
So of course we bought our college furniture there because there's one in Cincinnati where we went to college, and of course everyone does that because it's the cheapest. But when we came down to DC, we also rebought some things that we didn't want to have to bring because it's literally cheaper to rebuy furniture when we're here than to have brought a U-Haul from 4 hours away.
Yeah, renting like a little truck to move stuff is so expensive, and IKEA is so cheap.
But it's also like the most fun store to go around in because you're just like exploring.
I remember.
What movie is that in where they do that?
500 Days of Summer.
I fucking
spend
hate
a lot of
that
time
movie.
But seriously, when we lived in Cincinnati, and like now that we're here, where there's an IKEA again, I'm always in the back of my mind kind of like, man, do we need anything from IKEA? Because I love to go just walk around and like maybe get some meatballs.
Except I am a little pissed at them. So we got glasses from them this time, and they had like IKEA sketched on the bottom or whatever. And I got glass shards in my finger from it, and I had to like dig out glass shards. I don't know why. That's just like off topic.
The box probably did say like wash these before you use them, but like
I just pulled it out. It wasn't like I was like trying to use it.
It seemed kind of dangerous that there were just little shards of glass, but it's okay. She's okay, right?
I'm fine.
It's gone now.
I fixed it.
It was for like a few days. It was kind of
I kept digging different shards out. Okay.
But yeah.
But
aside from that,
anyway, we love IKEA.
It's the coolest
store. And it's so fun to walk around in.
Absolutely.
So that's number 10 on our list. We keep going back.
Absolutely.
Hope you do too.
And hope you not sponsored by IKEA, but we do hope that you go back and have a good time.
I'm sorry, did I sound like a commercial?
Please go and buy some stuff from IKEA. We'll be happy to serve. Sorry. But that brings us to number 9 on the list, which is also not a sponsored deal, but also a much smaller business.
We're not sponsored, ever.
Number 9 is cake.
Okay, not any cake.
Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. Number... No, I knew. That was a joke. Jokes. I'm not that dumb. It's did the Brian Regan thing. But number 9 is cake from the Bon Bonnery, which is a bakery in Cincinnati. I think it's only in Cincinnati. It's only like the one store, and they distribute locally to a couple places. It's the place where we got our...
You can get it at Jungle Jim's, if y'all know who that is.
Also an unbelievable place.
And I use the word y'all now because we're from the South.
Uh-huh. But, I was going to dismiss that. The Bon Bonnery, though, is the place where we got our wedding cake from. Mm-hmm. And it's also the place that makes, like, the single most amazing cake that's made anywhere in the world. If you like
chocolate, of course.
If you like chocolate cake, it's called the Opera Cream Torte. It's like black chocolate cake with opera cream as the icing and the
opera cream is.
It's some sort of magical thing that they make
like
at the Bon Bonnery.
It's like the most delicious thing that I would... it's delicious.
It's unbelievable.
So we had it on our wedding day, and then on our anniversary, Bob actually got cahooted with Wade and Molly. They brought one from Cincinnati for our anniversary at PopCon last year. They brought the top
layer of the wedding cake, which actually wasn't the right, because we wanted the white chocolate one. But
it's fine.
It was basically
and we very much appreciated that they did that for us.
And Wade and Molly were awesome to bring it over.
But and then we shared it with everyone because
it was amazing.
We couldn't eat a whole cake in a day.
I wanted to.
We tried. First, we tried to eat as much of it as we could by ourselves, but then we were like, yeah, this isn't going to happen.
Absolutely. But if you're ever in Cincinnati, or if you're from the area and you haven't heard of it, the Bon Bonnery, the Opera Cream Torte specifically, but all their stuff is really good. God, it still haunts my dreams.
Cookies are gross, though. Don't get the cookies there.
Why would you get cookies from a place like that?
I don't know, but the decorated cookies are really cute, but not worth it.
No, get cake.
Yeah.
I also had carrot cake as my groom cake at the wedding, because I like carrot cake and nobody else does.
Right.
Their carrot cake is excellent, but... everyone...
Okay, so that's number 9 on our list.
Nobody else actually likes carrot cake at all.
No, it's gross. Who wants carrots in their cake?
It's great cake.
Gross.
Whatever. Say number 8.
Okay, number 8 on our list. So this one we went kind of general because we had too many things on our list. But so we're just going to say number 8 that we keep going back to is cities. Big cities. So on our vacations, we don't usually go to like the middle of nowhere, get away, go on the beach, do stuff like that. No, we don't do that. We go to Chicago. We now we're in DC. We loved Cincinnati. We go to Savannah.
When we went to Seattle, that was kind of... It was for PAX, but that was cool. And we were like,
Boston,
we should come back here.
We loved Boston, too.
Yeah, Boston
we were like,
was awesome.
we can live here.
And
we're just city people is what we're saying.
And when we went to grad school, because we're from Cincinnati, we're Mark and Wade and I and Mandy. We all used to live there. And we moved away for grad school, and we moved to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Which you would think is a city.
Right. When you look at pictures, they take really close-up pictures, and there's tall buildings.
There's like 3.
And it really, it's a growing city. Like, there's stuff happening, but it's not like a city like DC is, or like Chicago is, or like Cincinnati is. It's not like a big city. And we thought, we're only here temporarily, just for school. It'll be okay. It's just not the same. Raleigh it's like
lame.
It's like being on a vacation at a place that's the opposite of where a vacation's supposed to be. It doesn't have all the things that we like. There's not like a riverfront or a downtown area. Like in Raleigh, the downtown area is like one street, like Fayetteville Street, and that's it. And it's nice. It is nice. I'm not saying Raleigh sucks, but it's just like we're constantly planning okay, we're going to move to Chicago the moment you graduate.
Charlotte is the capital, not Raleigh, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Raleigh was the capital.
Oh, no, it is.
Charlotte
should be.
Charlotte's just a big city.
Raleigh sucks.
Charlotte is more of a city.
Our main thesis.
But since we moved to Raleigh, we're constantly just I can't wait to get back to a big city,
We've actually not been to Charlotte, though, so we don't know things about it.
School sucks and makes us hate everything.
But we love going to cities, and we're so happy here in DC, and we hope to do a meetup very soon. So, yay.
Well, now we have to, don't we?
Well, I would have been saying
all these
that we
people
should.
will expect it.
Yeah, well, not everybody lives in DC, so whatever. Okay, do number 7.
Yeah, so that brings us to number 7 on the list.
It gets funnier as they go up and up the list.
That is generally how lists work. You want to be number 1, you don't want to be number 10. Unless we
Unless
do
it's
do
a
we do it
backwards
wrong?
list.
Is that a thing? We should do backwards list where it's just a regular list, but number 10 is
Or
the best
lists
one.
about lists. Go
Lists about
meta. Okay.
So number 7 on this list, which is higher than number 8, so it's better, is it's a YouTube video that we keep going back to, and this
I'm
one,
sure you all do too.
this one, it's amazing. It's
It's
a
my favorite.
It's a YouTube video by Mark, our friend Mark Blyer. I'm sure you are familiar with him. It's the one where he's...
I've never heard of him. Oh.
Okay, Tom. Is that Tetris? Is he like Tetris? But
Is he like Wade's friend?
the video that we keep watching and have been watching since it came out, like over and over again, is the one where Mark did this series of extreme Let's Plays where he was like on a treadmill and he did something with clothespins, and he did one where he was playing Surgeon Simulator on an iPad in an ice bath. And it's a really funny video, like, to start, because he's in an ice bath, so he's, like, shivering, trying to do it, and that's funny of itself. But
So, no, that's not the part.
in that video, though, he starts to shiver so bad, he starts to go, like, numb. He actually drops his iPad Air into the bath, and it goes from he's, like, playing, and he's like, oh, God, to then he drops it, and he's just like, oh, and he jumps out, and then...
And legitimate sadness.
He looks so
the
sad.
legitimate sadness
And
is the best part. It's
Yeah.
just like so real and so funny.
Just the moment when he sees the screen on the iPad go black, and he's just like, oh, fuck. Like, because he's still cold. He's still in the ice bath, but that moment was just, it's so unbelievably funny.
We occasionally just have to keep going back to watch that every so often because
And obviously,
it just makes you feel good.
we're friends with Mark, and it's not like a mean thing, but just to see that happen, it's like that Schadenfreude with everyone. Even with your friends, you can have that. Just to see the iPad go in and the realization.
Because it is our friend.
Yeah,
I think.
and it was totally fine. Like, I think he even put the iPad in
Yeah,
rice,
in
and
rice,
it was
and
like
it
fine
was
2
better,
days later.
yeah.
But it was so funny. Oh my god, that one moment is unbelievable.
Favorite moment.
Can't stop watching it. It's on right now, actually, like right here, off screen. You see us start to.
It's not.
Maybe it is.
Do you have the clip for the next one?
I do.
Okay, so the next one on our list is the music, which we keep going back to, specifically a CD that we both hold close to our hearts together. And it's the CD that houses our favorite song, our song together, if you may know it. Is that... Oh, no, that's not the song you have up.
That would have been a good song.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
I love this song, too. So this is just a short clip from that CD.
If you know it, don't say it in chat until after it's over, or I swear to God.
As I walk through the streets of my new city,
I hope it's coming through. Is that loud enough?
It's like, can you hear it? I can't.
I reclaim the use of my imagination. For better or for worse, I've yet to know. But I always knew you'd be the one to understand me. I guess that's why it took so.
Okay, any more? We're gonna get sued.
Yeah, let's not do that. But, any guesses?
Anyone know that song?
It's from the Aim Ignite CD by Fun, which is their CD before Some Nights, which is the one that got really popular. And then after that, they sort of got off the rails, and the singer went solo and he's real bad now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, now I
But
kept
yeah,
up with it.
that was
But
the song.
That CD is so awesome. The whole thing is so good.
And our song is on it. That one was called Be Calm, which is like one of the best songs on the CD, but one of the other best songs on the CD is our song, which is called The Gambler, and is a really adorable song.
It's also very sad, but
It's not that sad. It's just very, like, touchy-feely.
it reminds me of Up.
Yes. But yeah, that one's not our song, Carolina Girl.
And
but
I think
our
it's
song
really
is
good.
on
The
there.
singer is really good, and it's really creative type music, so it's a little bit more musical theater than,
Yep.
but not like so corny musical theater. It's just a little more, I guess, lyrical than
Well,
a lot of
it's-
other pop music.
Yeah, it's lyric focused, and the vocals are very out front. He's not afraid to sing and be the featured thing. A lot of times the vocals get sort of buried because the singer's not very good. or
Well,
whatever.
anyway, we saw them in concert before they were big, before like all the stuff, hit the fan.
We liked fun before they were cool.
That's how cool we are. But and it was just sort of a thing for us, and we keep listening to the CD every time we're on a road trip. So
Yeah, we listen every single road trip. We listen to that whole CD, sometimes multiple times. So we don't have that much music that we listen to, or at least that I keep like downloaded on my phone. But
right.
yeah, that CD is like one of the best ever. Love it.
Let's move on.
Love it. Okay, let's move on. Did I say that one or did you say that one?
I said that one.
Oh, so I go next?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 on our list is I don't have a good setup for this. Number 5 on our list is Family Guy.
Maybe I shouldn't have let you go.
I was trying to think of a joke, and I was like,
I mean, if you listen to us talk, like half of our jokes are from Family Guy, so we can't just
Pretty much.
watch it once. We have to watch it like a million times till we know all the references and we know all the jokes. We just like quiz each other all the time, like with constant like references. We're like, what's that from?
Yeah. Well, it's dangerous because the Family Guy, like almost all of it, except for some of the newest seasons, is on Netflix, right?
Right.
So we'll sometimes we don't have any more TV to watch. We watched all of whatever show, Orange Is the New Black. We watched it all or whatever, and then it'll just be like, well, just put on Family Guy, and we'll start at the beginning and watch like all of the 24 seasons that are on Netflix.
Also, I would just like to...
and then not all in a row, but until we're done, we just keep watching it, and it's...
I would like to honorable mention specifically the episode where Quagmire and Peter have a folk band.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so friggin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
And there are a bunch of other hilarious songs, and
that episode is unbelievable.
They all get stuck in my head, and I really want them to drop a CD because I would buy that because it's fucking hilarious.
Yes, it's amazing. But yeah, so Family Guy, and there are lots of good. We talked about TV for kind of a little bit. Obviously, there's lots of good TV shows.
Right.
I would have nominated Firefly, but that one we don't watch as much. It's just sort of revered, and we watch a lot of like How I Met Your Mother and Grey's Anatomy and stuff. But Family Guy is definitely like
the one we watch
the fixture.
Most often.
We're always down to watch.
Like
Family
you never
Guy.
get sick of it. It's just like I think it's awesome. It's hilarious. Well, and all the music jokes are so funny. They killed John Williams. Now all we get is
what's that guy's name?
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer.
Is that
yeah.
the one they say?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so my turn because you cannot be trusted. So number 4 on the list is one very close to my heart that you all know.
I'm waiting for you to deliver the heavy hitting jokes that I couldn't deliver.
I never said I had jokes. I just know how to talk about things.
Waiting for you to deliver the perfect setup and then say number 4 on the list.
Number 4 is Mario 64.
You just did what I did.
I did it on purpose because you were making such a big deal.
That's what you get for making fun of me.
Okay, so... No, it was Danny Elfman is the joke they make. Okay.
Oh.
Moving forward. So Mario 64 is obviously from very close to my childhood, and it's the only game that I just know how to, like, beat just, like, in my brain.
Yep.
So I just, like, have beat it, like, a bunch of times. You guys saw me do it on stream once, and I just always go back to that one. That's my game of choice when I go back to games.
Well, it's funny because we talked about this earlier when we were doing this list, and I was like, we were talking about which video game, and I was like, well, Mario 64, and you were kind of like, you don't even like that game. Like
yeah, he doesn't play it, but I mean, it made the list because we definitely keep going back to it, and especially me.
As much as I don't like playing it, just because I'm not good at platformers like that, and I get frustrated, and I have more fun when I get to kill people virtually, fake kill people. But it's such an iconic game. I like watching you play it, and I like watching YouTubers play it or stream it or whatever. And
not
like
the Game Grumps.
The sounds and the visuals and that polygonal Mario from 64, like that was my childhood too. And I didn't really enjoy playing it, but I watched a lot of friends play it, and I watched my dad play it a lot. And that's what Mario is to me in a lot of ways. So it's just so iconic. Even though I don't like to play it, I still like to watch it frequently.
I love that game. I don't play very many games And I don't play very many games multiple times, but that one, many times.
Absolutely.
Can never get enough.
I almost started singing that Rick Astley song, but that's not what you said. You are going to give him up. No, not that one. That brings us to number 3 on the list, which is, it's not one thing, but is it 8 things? Or 7? No, it's 7 books, but it's 8 things, right? I don't know. It's the Harry Potter series. We talked about movies, and there are a lot of movies that I like and that you like, but the ones that we're always down to watch, and that we watch like all of them from the beginning to the end, at least like once a year, maybe more times most years, the Harry Potter series.
So this comes from How I Met Your Mother, where they do the Star Wars trilogy every so often. For us, it's just like the Harry Potter whole series all the time. And Bob got me the whole series once for Christmas, and it's amazing because I always just keep watching them.
Well,
over
we
and
never.
over again.
It's never like we're looking for a movie and it's like, well, let's watch Goblet of Fire. It's always like start at the first
you gotta
one.
Start with the first one.
And when we put it in, it's understood. You have to
You
watch
put the
all
next
of
one
them.
next.
And you don't watch other TV. You might pause it and go if you have to go to school or work or whatever. But you watch all of them in a row until it's done. It's the whole thing. You can't just watch one of them. You can't watch them out of order.
It's true.
That's how we've always done it.
And you
We've
can't stop
always done it
in
like
the
that.
middle. It's
Yeah,
like
you have
like
to finish. What are you laughing about?
nothing.
What does that sound like
This
to you?
is sounding inappropriate.
It's like your chores. You have to
Oh.
finish and you can't stop in the middle. I don't know what she's laughing about.
Okay. So anyway, another very nostalgic thing we keep going back to. So it's like the Star Wars for their generation, Harry Potter for ours, I think.
It's definitely at least one of the things. I think people also are into
Well, we
like
debated too
Twilight or
whether
other stuff, but
Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. It was a fierce debate. I won, by the way. So
what? I mean, you won. The debate started with you saying you like Lord of the Rings. I thought you didn't like Lord of the Rings.
because I didn't think he liked Lord of the Rings, which is why I was saying Harry Potter.
Who doesn't like Lord of the
He
Rings?
was acting like he didn't like it when we started going out, and I had to like talk him into watching it.
Right.
We did.
Who doesn't like Lord of the Rings? Lots of people don't
Weirdos.
like The Hobbit. That's different.
That's more different. More different. Now I have the music stuck in my head.
And that. That's like, which Harry Potter is that from? It's not Harry Potter at all.
No, it's not Harry
Oh.
Potter at all. Although it does sound sort of like Harry Potter.
I gotcha.
The
The next thing on the list is singing songs that we're talking about out loud when we start talking about them.
I can't help it.
But you do the next one. I did the Harry Potter, right?
Okay, so number 2 on our list is our favorite restaurant. Now, many of you may be guessing Buca di Beppo, which was fiercely debated, and we had our rehearsal dinner there, and we got engaged. Well, not at there, but we went there right after we got engaged. So it's like an our restaurant, but the one we have no reason to go back to, but yet is like our favorite place to just go all the time, is the Melting Pot, which is a chain, and it's fondue, and it's fun.
You couldn't have just gone with fondue. And it's fun.
I'm crying.
That's their
Okay.
slogan, I'm pretty sure. Fun. That's what the marketing guys came up with. But yeah, if you don't know what the Melting Pot is, it's a little overpriced and it's a chain. And
We went there on our second date.
yeah, I took Mandy there on our second date, and it was pretty cool. And like now we only go there when there's like a deal. But
Yeah,
we're
we only
always
go
like
for the deals.
scoping the deals. Whenever there's a deal, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
I'm
like half off.
I'm like in
let's
their
go.
club, so they like send me emails, and I'm like, okay, we have to go next Friday because we can get it for cheap.
Yeah, but it's just a fondue restaurant. They do like fondue with melted cheese, or fondue where you put like meat into the hot broth and it cooks it, or chocolate. It's just fondue, but there's something about
It's
that
delicious,
place. It's
and
like
it's
our
really
favorite
fun.
place.
I mean, it's just so much fun to do the cooking yourself, and
And I mean, we do fondue at home too. It's not quite as same.
it's not as good.
but it's fun.
We tried, but the prep
But
at
it's better
home
in a
is
restaurant.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It takes forever to clean up and forever to do.
But we freaking love that place.
And we'd go all the time, and I always am just like so happy. It's like a 4-hour experience when you go. It's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You set this up so that I'd have to say number one on the list, didn't you?
I did not. I
You
did
set
not.
me up.
Do you want me to say it? I'll say it. I have no qualms.
Well, now I kind of want to say it.
Okay, then fucking say it.
Yeah, you say it.
Really? Are you sure?
I'm just trying to be as difficult as physically possible.
Okay, so
No
number,
one say it.
number one on the list thing
okay.
that we have to keep coming back to is list play. Okay, so sorry, but we had to. But, so, this was the whole theme of everything. We're really excited to get list play going again. And so maybe we cheated the list a little and you gotta rotate things forward. But,
Alright, the number one thing is nachos!
No, not
Vote
nachos.
for nachos.
No. But we're really excited to bring this back, and we hope that you will join us each week and tell us ideas, because we can't think of them on our
We're
own.
already out of ideas. This was
Not
our one
true.
idea that we had
I have
today.
a whole list on my
Oh,
phone.
okay. I'm already out of ideas.
But they would be better if they came from you guys.
Probably.
So we hope that you join us and join us for list play together. So that was our list of things we keep coming back to.
Absolutely.
Let us know in the comments what you keep coming back to.
And let us know if you're watching this live on our little survey thing, because right up after this, after we do the outro and then do another intro, is list play together, where you guys come up with the ideas and we all work together to make a list that's basically what you think, and somehow we take credit for it. So yeah, that's going to be it for list play, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out all the stuff in the description below, where you can buy list play shirts, which neither of us is wearing, or coffee mugs, or we don't have anything with list play on it, but you can buy stuff. It's down there.
It's true.
And you know, check out all the other links. They're probably important to, like, Lexi's Instagram or whatever. That's going to be it for the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching List Play.
Are you going to say the thing?
Yeah, it's gonna.
Okay.
And we'll list you later. Bye!
Bye!